Hi, everyone. My name is Lee Sackett. I am the host of Pressing Questions. Today, we have two extremely special guests. I have Bridget Riggs and Melanie Williamson on the call. This is kind of an anomaly episode because usually the people that I have share, work on a team. But Mel and Bridget have two extremely different jobs.
I'm Mel. I work in Seattle at the headquarter office. I started with Brooks about 5 years ago in June. Started out on the event team, and now I'm working on the global creative team doing digital project management.
Hello, I'm Bridget. I'm also in the Seattle office. I've been with Brooks about 2.5 years. I was actually hired with Lee, but I was a guru in Atlanta. Now I work in market intelligence.
It's called market intelligence.
Market intelligence.
Ooh, that is the most elite. Really sorry I interrupted you.
But basically my job is taking market data, market information, compiling it for various teams in the building to help them make better strategic decisions.
Thank you for being on the show. I really appreciate it. This will be really, really fun. For those who don't know the rules, I'm going to ask Mel and Bridget 5 questions. If they get the majority of these questions correct, which is 3 or above, I'm going to mail them a box of dried pasta. Now, if they get 5 out of 5 questions correct, has won the pen. So for every question they get wrong, they'll have to take a lick of apple cider vinegar. So please hold up your weapon of choice. Not kidding around. Bridget, if you could bring that closer to the screen. Bridget's is...
Safeway signature.
That is vile looking. Let's go. Y'all ready?
Do it.
I'm ready.
The least confident. I'm ready. Question 1. Which of these paintings is not a Picasso? A, painting B, painting C, or painting D? I will go over the...
So I think, can you go back to the white and black one? That one looks like at the bottom it's signed by someone. Mel, does that look like
I didn't even
Picasso?
notice it. Wow.
Oh,
Market intelligence. Okay, well, obviously that says Picasso.
Mel, do you feel solid about A also being a Picasso?
Yeah.
Picasso's A and D. So you have left B and C.
That one also top left.
Oh, yeah.
Picasso.
Dang it! Dude, I didn't even notice.
We gotta go with that.
I was like, wow, this is going to be really, really hard. So which one of
Bridget, are we
these?
confident with B then?
Yeah, let's go with it, Mel.
So painting B was drawn by like a 3rd grader named Lori. Not a Picasso. You two nailed the first question. Well, since you're facing the house, I have to take a lick of apple cider vinegar. Another tough one, for real. Question 2. You go to the store, you buy a bottle of wine. The wine is a Bordeaux. What are the primary grape varietals in a bottle of Bordeaux? Specifically, red Bordeaux. A, Pinot, Dolaire, and Cinvogue. B, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon, and Cab Franc. C, Demouve, Madonte, and Grisson. Or D, just 2, Celine and Brouve.
Oh, man.
Do we know anyone who is a sommelier? So there's Tom, but he's probably in a meeting right now. Kara is a sommelier certified.
Think about your wine people.
It's a Bordeaux, which is red. And the B has Merlot in it, also red.
Hey, I like where this is going.
Definitely a red.
Together we've nailed that this is red. One of the 12 grapes listed is also red.
I feel like we should phone a friend.
Hello.
Hi, Allie. I'm on Lee's show.
Oh,
Got
you
a-
phoning a friend?
I'm phoning a friend.
Hi, Allie.
Solely.
Wait, Allie, are you at your computer?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. All right, I'm just going to invite you. Allie, she's here.
Hi!
Okay.
Well, this is unexpected, but fun. I'm nervous.
Here's a question that has to do with wine varietals.
So they think I'm a big
Yeah.
wine, basically.
What are the primary grapes in the wine Bordeaux? A, Pinot, Dula, or Cinvogue. B, Merlot, Cabernet Sauvignon or Cab Franc, C. De Mauve, Medonte, Grisson, or D. Celine Breuve. I kind of have no idea what I'm talking about.
Oh my god, I'm like actually very nervous right now.
I know, me too.
I've watched your show enough to know that sometimes you make things up that aren't actually real words.
I'll say what our gut instinct is and
Oh,
see
yeah.
if any of us are aligned.
I mean,
I was leaning towards A,
A.
but that might be the made up one.
I feel like I was leaning towards B, but
I
then
was thinking
Lee's
B too.
comment made me think it wasn't B.
Be playing mind games with us.
I'm freaking
Yeah, me
out
too.
right now.
Well, you guys were both on B, so maybe we should go B.
I was leaning B.
Wait, what? You didn't say a letter. What letter?
B.
B.
You got it right. You knocked it out. Dude, God. Every single word in that entire thing was made up except for Allie. Are you doing anything right now? Do you just want to stay?
I mean, sure. I was like lunch.
Are we
Wait.
supposed to be storing it in the fridge?
No, mine's been out. Yeah.
I do, but guys, I think it's expired. But it
What
looks like normal apple cider vinegar.
Oh, yeah.
can
I
even
mean, worst case scenario, you can like rip a shot of like ketchup or hot.
I hate ketchup. With the fire of 1,000 suns, I would take expired.
Mini pause here, welcoming Allison Casoli to the show.
I am in my apartment in Seattle. I am on the retail marketing team at Brooks. So I work with our national accounts to kind of plan how we are going to bring our product to life in their stores and on their websites. And
Question 3 is going to be a name that song. Now, I'm going to play 5 songs for you. You must name the artist and the title of the song. To get this question right, you have to get 3 of the 5 songs correct. So the first track.
oh, we only get a little snippet. Or
It's Enrique Iglesias.
is it Bailamos?
Song 1, Balamos by Enrique Iglesias. That is very correct. Song 2.
Summer Girl?
Oh, I know this one. It's Summertime by like LFO or something.
Allie got the song title. Mel got the band. It's Summer Girls by LFO.
Summer Girl.
Always there when you call,
Is on time. A shot.
Orange Ja Rule.
baby.
Dang it. Yeah, you got that correct. This sucks. I thought these were gonna be like kind of difficult. There's just like there's like 4 notes getting played, and then Allie and Mel yell out the correct answer. All right, well, since you do have to say 5, let's see if you get these next 2.
Do you have the time
Green Day.
to listen to me
Yes.
whine?
Song? Bridget knows it. I'm looking.
It's not head case.
Myself. Yeah, I do.
Basket Case. You were very
Basket
close there.
Case.
And then the last one.
Why should I stay? Should I?
Well, it doesn't matter. Radiohead, Weird Fishes. As a group, you are 3 for 3s. The 5th question is a softball question. So take this last question as your $1 million question. This is going to be a tough one. It's the same theme as there was just a $1 million question asked on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and the guy didn't get this one. And I was like, I'm going to hit him with the hardball. So question 4. The races Le Mans, Monaco Grand Prix, Indy 500, and the Isle of Man TT are all legendary races across the globe in different countries. Which one of these races doesn't belong and why? Do you have any idea, or is it just stabs in the dark right now?
I haven't thought.
So the Indy 500 and the second one are both car races.
Just watched like a couple months ago, Ford versus Ferrari. What was the name of that race? Went 24 hours?
Now, yes, that was the Le Mans 24 hours. Bridget's barking up the right tree here. I mean, I ain't
So
saying
the only
that.
other one is the TT one?
The Isle of Man TT.
Isle of Man TT.
So I have no idea what that is.
It doesn't sound like a car race. Like NASCAR and like those ones usually have like the big juicy titles. You're like, yeah, NASCAR.
Like, keep recapping because you're like there almost.
Well, okay, I feel like the answer is
I agree it's not a car race. Is that enough for us to say why it doesn't belong? Or-
If that's what you want your final answer to be, I will accept because it's not a car race, because you went from complete blackout on this question to like making good progress. So if you want a final answer, Isle of Man TT does not belong because it was not a car race, I will accept that answer.
It
I'd
sounds like
say
it would be
let's
like
do it.
an Ironman or like a triathlon.
All right, well, give yourselves a pat on the back. That is correct. Isle of Man TT is a motorcycle race. The other three are car races. I mean, I read these and I was like, it would be impressive if like one or two were gotten correct, and you guys just knocked it out of the park. Question 5, let's start with Bridget, and then go Melanie, and then go Allison. Question 5 is, all three of your jobs are so different in 3 completely different realms that make up Brooks Running. Tell me about some of the problems that you've had to solve lately.
Lots of what I'm working on right now is around running participation and how that impacts kind of like the back end of our business. How many shoes do we need to make depending on how many people we think are going to run more or run less during coronavirus? Create models, work with various teams, including like SNOP, so the team that basically plans how many shoes we need to make.
And that the conclusion can kind of make or break our bottom line.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
If you botch it, yeah. Man, I'm so psyched I'm not on that team. I would be having anxiety attacks every day.
Oh my gosh, Mel, I miss your face so much. Allie, I miss your
you
face.
too.
I'll see you
This
guys
is so
later.
great.
Melanie.
Yeah, so like I mentioned before, I do a lot of work on digital projects. With the current climate situation that we're in, it's kind of crazy to see how teams have come together just because marketing plans have totally changed and how we need to like adapt to that. And for a while we were just timelines were out the door, and it was just we need to get projects done as quickly as possible for the runners. You know, the healthcare worker initiative, Find Some Run Happy, we're sending out way more emails and trying to adapt to what the runner's going through and talk to them. Workload has definitely increased because everyone's going more digital now, which is really fun. And trying to like get the information from Bridget and Connor and other people, and the marketing team kind of makes those decisions, how we're going to show up and communicate with the runner. And then our team just kind of helps bring that to life visually, how our team has been able to come together and put out some really awesome content that people are engaging with.
Allie.
So being on the retail side, I think we essentially had to almost just throw out anything we had planned, because you go through weeks on what turned into months where stores are closed. What's been really exciting has just been it's giving us this opportunity to kind of do things totally outside the norm that we would normally do. And some of that includes like helping retailers with scheduling a fitting and curbside pickup and same day delivery. And I think some of those things seem like, you know, as we get through this, and who knows what the new normal is, but it seems like those things are going to stick around, which is cool. And then I'd say the other thing that is exciting is, from what we're hearing, there's so many new runners out there. So people are like using this opportunity, and maybe they've never run before, but now because it's one of the few things that they can do, and it's this time that they can get outside. We're just seeing a lot more new runners, and so we're able to work with our retailers on like how we adjust and how we talk to these new people.
Congratulations. You guys absolutely crushed it.
Bragging rights for days now.
Put yourselves on a pedestal. Well deserved. Seriously, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
I was like trying to put on a brave face, like, oh yeah, it's expired, but like I'll do it, whatever.
Yeah, no big deal. You go off screen.
But Mel, thanks for phoning a friend.
Thanks, Allie.
Sorry,
Big help.
Later, guys.
Bye.